أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قالوا إن يسرق فقد سرق أخ له من قبل فأسرها يوسف في نفسه ولم يبدها لهم قال أنتم شر مكانا والله أعلم بما تصفون. Allah's kalam is so unique. There's so much to learn. Allah Ta'ala says, ayatul lisa'ilin. For those that have a querying mind and want to learn, there's so much to learn in the Surah of Surah Yusuf ala nabiyyina wa alayhi salatu wassalam. And in one ayat, Allah Ta'ala says so many things in so little words. The situation is that Yusuf alayhi salatu wassalam devised a plan to keep Binyamin, his brother, behind. And in the process, he concealed the cup in his luggage. And then they were told and they were put on a back foot that you are thieves. They said, no, we don't do things like that. We are honest and honorable people. We don't do anything like that. We don't do corruption and hurt people, but we are straight and good people. They said, okay, if it's that case, let's search. And he began with the brother's baggage, and then finally the cup came out from Binyamin's baggage. And according to their own judgment and decree that they given, that whoever has taken something, he must stay behind in the service of whom he has taken from for a year. So when the cup came out, and they didn't know where to put their faces in, and they were all red in the face, you can just try and picture the scene here. 10, 11 brothers, the whole of the royalty is there. All the big people that are in charge of affairs are all standing there, and the cup comes out. Where do you put your face? So to come out of the situation, immediately they said, قالوا, they said, if he is stealing, Binyamin is stealing, فَقَدْ سَرَقَ أَخٌ لَهُ مِنْ قَبْلِ, then he had a brother before and he also stole. Can you imagine? It's very unique. When we harbor something good about somebody, then the tongue comes out good with it. And when we have something not good in our hearts, somewhere or the other, that blood will come out. And then, al-ina'u yatarashshahu bima fihi, as they say in Arabic, a utensil pours out what is in it. If there's lovely sherbet and juice and drinks in it, that will come out. If there's poison, poison will come out. So the brothers had that in their heart that, okay, there's a situation here, possible, we 10 didn't take it. Binyamin was close to the king, lived in the palace, and he was very good there. Possible he took it. A good chance that we can get rid of him also in the process. And immediately they went back in history. إِن يَسْرِقْ فَقَدْ سَرَقَ أَخٌ لَهُ مِنْ قَبْلِ فَأَسَرَّ. How did Yusuf al-Islam address the issue? This is wisdom, this is nobility, this is greatness. This is understanding events, that it's not time yet to concede, to reveal what is happening. Leave them in the dark, let them be in their folly, let them dig their hole and fall more deeper into it. This is wisdom. Allah give us tawfiq to understand this, especially we are in management, we have our houses, there are situations sometime, then don't go head on attack and then destroy the whole thing, but chalk out a plan where you can rectify it. And this is the beauty of Sayyidina Yusuf ala nabiyyina wa alayhi salatu wasalam. As we discussed earlier also, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam had to deal with the Quraysh, the chiefs of the Arabian Peninsula, the custodians of the Kaaba, and they were all out to destroy Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Rasulullah said, okay, we'll go step by step. As it comes, we'll take it. Until the Surah Hudaybiyah takes place, Rasulullah turns backward and make a deal with the Quraysh that we won't have any atrocities anymore. We can come and go. We can understand one another. And they made very difficult conditions. Sayyidina Umar was very upset, but Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam stood by it. And within 2 years, the conquest of Makkah takes place. And the greatest, إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ, people came into the fore in big ways. So here also, Yusuf ala nabiyyina wa alayhi salatu wasalam has a far greater plan. And you can't blow it when somebody intimidates and just come out and say something wrong in your face. In Yasriq, if he has stolen, Binyamin is stealing, then his brother also was a thief before. Can you imagine what went through the heart of Sayyidina Yusuf ala nabiyyina wa alayhi salatu wasalam? But Allah Ta'ala says, فَأَسَرَّهَا يُوسُفُ فِي نَفْسِهِ قالوا إن يسرق فقد سرق أخ له من قبل فأسرها يوسف في نفسه. He concealed the whole thing in himself. The story goes, Shah Sahib writes this, and there are many versions of it, but this looks most acceptable. When Yusuf ala Nabiyina wa alayhi salatu wasalam was a baby and small, his father's sister, took him to look after him, and this happens in many families. And she was very fond of him. Now when he grew of a little age, 4 or 5 years old, and the father said, give my son back to me, she couldn't part with him. So there was a girdle like a belt belonging to Ibrahim ala Nabiyyina wa alayhi salatu wasalam, which was her tabarruk. And she tied it around Yusuf alayhi salam when he was a small boy, he didn't know what was happening. And then she made a big noise that my girdle is missing here and my belt is missing here, and we need to find it. Finally, it came out from the heap of Surah Yusuf ala Nabiyyina wa alayhi salatu wasalam, and according to the same law that now he has to stay 1 more year by his pupi and by his foi, by his ammatun. So this is how it happened, but the brothers still didn't believe that was she that wanted him behind, and the same thing plays out again, and yet they are caught red-handed that the evil and jealousy and hatred that they have in their hearts hasn't gone yet. It still needs more action to bring them to book. May Allah Ta'ala grant us tawfiq to understand. Quran Kareem teaches us, Allah Ta'ala teaches us psychology, teaches us how people work, and if we are in nobility, we need to be in control of ourselves. Don't lose yourself because you'll use the plot. Allah grant us tawfiq to understand. Ameen. Ameen.